Up, Tommy? Welcome, welcome. Trying to break past this little seam here. No sound. Uh-oh. Hello. Can you hear me now? A little bit better? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. Find the right tools here. Hello, hello. What's up, Jared? Can you Amy? I don't know what that means. Welcome, Christina. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do. I'm gonna do some kind of corner notch because I don't like this area here. Noonan or something like that. I feel like this would be the most efficient way to catch it, I would think. I might miserably fail, and seemingly I did, but I think I can push it a little bit, especially if I sharpen this. All right. Really watching someone. All right. Well, welcome in. Stone looks a lot cooler. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see if we can keep it together here. Oh man, I was hoping I'd go further. But nope. There's a big old crazy pocket in the stone. There's already a seam here. I was hoping to kind of bypass that, but nope. This one just wants to be challenging. It wants to be different and difficult. So unfortunate. The problem is, like, the typical way to catch it, you can't because there's a seam here. What's going on? Hello, hello. I would like a piece of meat. I don't have any with me. Sorry about it. Um, Man, that's tragic. There's no real good way to catch it all either except from there, and that's gonna hinge out for sure. But you gotta try it, right? This will be bad for sure, just about. Yeah. Question is, can we push it off from this angle? That's what I need to know. Looks like we did. We finally caught that whole funky area. All right, we'll take it. Cleared out a little bit of that seam there. Not perfect, not even close, but I'll take it. And we did the other side. We can do this one too. Might as well. What's going on in the chat? Hello from Houston. All right. Yeah, hit the like button. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Welcome in. Another good strike. Get this thing thin as possible. Because one time I got it so thin on a point this very shape that I broke it on pressure flaking. It was so tragic. It was so awful. You worked so hard to get it so nice and pristine and perfect, and then just wham, it's done. Pressure flake. Oh, that's what I get for trying to go thin, though. Wasn't great. Yeah, those strikes right there were kind of weak. I'm gonna redo them. Weak. There we go. That's better. All right. I think we're getting pretty thin. Whoa, who donated? Mr. Mr. R. Muniz. Mr. Muniz. Thank you for the donation. Do you sell airheads? I do actually. I do. I do. Usually towards the end of the stream. I certainly do. Well, thank you for that. This is a piece of Florida coral. Sometimes I sell them, sometimes I don't. Depends on how much I like them, if we're being honest. If I really like it, then I won't sell it. If I'm like, kind of in between, then maybe I will. This one's an in betweener. I don't really know. Good break though, especially on a hit like that. And because of the seam here, I have zero clue what it's gonna do. It may hinge out of the seam, which would be tragic. Oh, it went over it. I'll take that. Of course, that one hinged, but it wasn't nearly as bad. Oh man, I needed that one. Well, that's what you get for having a little seam in the stone, I reckon. It's not bad though. Could be worse. Just means we're probably gonna make a different style point now if it holds together. But man, thanks for the gift. Yeah, I do usually sell them. What's going on? Close enough on the name. I try my best. I gave it a handful of shots. Mr. Muniz. 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 You like the color on on this arrowhead here? Yeah, I do too. Which doesn't bode well for you or for others. I recognize, but who knows? Maybe I make a tragic mistake and I'm like, ah, I guess I'll sell it. Who knows? Oh man, I just realized my earbuds are in. I'm a dummy. Hold on. I'm a dummy. Yeah, let me take these off. See if that sounds. I bet you that sounds better. I bet you that sounds way better. Come on, Jake. I'll bid tonight if you do. Oh goodness. All right, Hoosier. My bid is 1,000. Go ahead. I don't think you're gonna win. Just don't think it's feasible. Don't think you can do it. That was a very critical hit. I knew it removed some of the blue on there, but like, man, talk about a perfect. I needed that one. That was. And to do this well on new boppers is pretty sweet as well. Oh my goodness. Look how corroded. Look how corroded that is. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This has been in my dad's or my mom's house. She gave it to me. She's probably watching. She gave it to me to what? Oh, I didn't even notice this. Look at this one. Look at how. Oh, the top corroded off. How crazy is that? That's pretty bad. Pesos. Oh, 1,000 pesos. I think we're working in wrong currency there, Hoosh. Oh, Hoosier. Hoosier, what we were talking about last night about like concepts we don't know much about. Did you know that turtles are green? Bet you didn't know. I bet you didn't know. In fact, I wonder if you've ever studied up on that, Hoosh. Sorry, I had to. That's an inside joke. Sorry, guys. Did you know that there are actually purple tortoises? Because I actually, when I was 6 years old, drew a purple tortoise. Boom. Mind opening. I bet you didn't know that. That's basically the shape of a blade right there. I could leave it, but knowing me, no. No shot. No shot, we're leaving it like that. Yeah, I drew a purple tortoise when I was 6. So, yeah, is what it is. Oh, they're red? Oh, man. Talking about moving the goalpost. Wow. I'm joking. Well, red can be relative, though, right? What do they say? Your red's different than mine, huh? Ah. Anyways, hope everybody's having a great day. We're working on a piece of coral today. It's kind of a bluish. Well, it's got blue specks in it. It's more like a caramel kind of feel to it, you know? You actually have some Gulf Coast box turtles with blue heads. I don't believe it. What's up, hauling out? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Howdy doody. I don't know if I can roll the corner here. I'm doubtful. Not quite. I mean, I got over the hump. Whenever you're trying to shift the symmetry, you sometimes have to traverse mountains. You have pictures. Ooh, I'm doubtful. I'm doubtful, even if I see it. I bet you photoshopped it. Alan, dude, you were like the only guy not in the stream yesterday. We were looking for you, man. All is definitely well. Dude, you missed out on some smokers. I sold stuff from the personal stash, Alan. And you totally missed out. Can't believe it. I gave stuff away. I gave a clay point away to Mr. John Harris. I tell ya, you missed a good one. All right, appreciate the what? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Hey, Jake, I used that tiny bopper from Richard for detail work today, and it works well. Oh, you mean this one? This itty bitty one? Dude, I think it would work, especially for newer guys. For me, I'm gonna have to get used to it and figure out, the way that it'll work best for me. Oh, dude, no problem, no problem. All right, no, no problem. I'm pulling your leg a little bit there, Alan. We did have a good stream, but we also missed you, man. So we'll just catch you next time. Not a problem. What am I saying? You're here today, so today is the next time. So welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Honestly, this would look good as a knife. Just saying. Just saying, like a fat Leadbetter, or a fat like Pasco that's, or a Leadbetter. I don't want to make one of those like Tang. I don't know. They just look dumb to me. I'm sorry. They just do. Double tap the screen. Thanks, guys. Do you remember me from the last stream? Douglas, I think I do. Welcome in. What is Flintknapping? The process of turning a rock into an arrowhead, or really whatever you want to make. Usually they're tools, though. You turn them into a tool, a sharp tool, mostly for sharpness. Mostly for sake of sharpness. Yep. All right. I don't know. I don't really want to cut it there. Don't want to have to bring that over. To bring this over, I got to do some show enough stuff I don't want to have to do, because then I'll have to fool with the other side, which technically I already have to, so. I'll fool with what I gotta do first, and then we'll go from there. We'll just make whatever this thing wants me to make. Oh man, terrible start. That was a way better. Talk about pinching. Goodness gracious. The support on that was crazy. I was scrolling on YouTube to find your stream without you. Ah, yeah. Well, I am tonight. I am tonight. Welcome in. I want you back to be. Looks like it's a cool hobby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How'd you get my buddy? My buddy got me into it. He started doing it, and I thought it was like somewhat kind of cool. I was like, well, I mean, I guess I could try that. And anyways, that same guy who basically got me into it, I've been trying to get him to be on YouTube. So he made him a cool little Hillsboro the other day. I'm like, did you film it? He was like, maybe. I'm like, what do you mean maybe? Post it, brother. Oh man, I missed it. Caught that one though. Oh yeah. Thin it out. Thin it out. All right, what we got? What we got? Found someone sold them to. Ooh, what's that? Sells them to me. Oh, I was about to say, wait. It can be an expensive hobby, or it can be very cheap. If you have a hammer in your garage, you can use that as one of these. Honestly, it's not ideal, but you can absolutely use it, certainly as a beginner, to see if, hey, is this something I want to continue in, I want to try. Pick up a little ball peen hammer. And go out in your yard or driveway and just pick up rocks and smack them. It's very unlikely statistically that you'll find a piece that can take a flake and that will be as good as, material you can buy or find. But, you can go out there and just smack a rock and be like, okay, is this fun or not? And then later, the next thing I do is you got to go to the Facebook groups, all right? You got to. That'll encourage you, answer any of your questions. And it's free. And there's a lot of cool guys on there, including me, although I don't post much. And then you can ask, like, hey, is there any material from this place or whatever that I could go find and collect? Generally, you want to start by looking at your local streams and river systems and try to find some rock bars. And it's possible there'll be some chert there, but it's also possible there won't be any at all. It really just depends on your area. But if you go to these Facebook groups and type in your state or country, if you're in Europe or something, then you can get a personalized feed of like everything that came from that country or state or whatever, and then kind of inquire as to, I wonder where that came from or how they found that, or where can I buy it. And that's where you can go from there. Those are my tips. But you gotta get on those Facebook posts, because that'll help you learn and get you inspired and whatnot. Okay, this one. Now I can catch this with the other, I just don't want to. A little bit of a pickle here. Where's Mars? She's over here laying down. -5, man. Love my video. Oh, thanks, Henry. Thank you, thank you. Plate and glass. Yeah, there you go. Plate and glass. Perfect. $40 set of that. See, there you go. There you go. Invest $40 and you'll be good. Or however many you need. It gets you $100 for Christmas. You'll have everything for sure. I don't know if I can pick this out. I want to, but it's acting like one of those I'm gonna have to smack out or do something unconventional with, tragically. So here goes nothing. There you go. The good old pinch always works. Well, not always. There's a pressure flaker here. Kind of a thin, nuanced territory. There we are. Not too shabby. We did what we had to do. All right. Well, the thing's pretty thin, I can't lie. Question is, like, where do we go from here? Do we keep thinning it down? Or do we call it a day? Well, I think you know me. And I'm a little stubborn at times. Stone and antler work as well, absolutely. How many spears could you make in a day? Depends on like, define spear. Because I'm sure there's literally thousands of designs of spears. Also, do they need to be like perfectly executed? How long? I mean, the simple answer is I could make 100 or I could make 5. It really just depends on what you're looking for. So there's no real concrete answer unless you have like something in mind. Is the material heated? Is it not? am I starting with like a big old rock, or am I starting with a preform? So that would have to, yeah. It's kind of too hypothetical. I get why you're asking it. Don't get me wrong, but it's a little too hypothetical to genuinely answer. Like, what materials would I be limited to? Would I have access to antler or stone? And if so, what kind of stone? Would it be hard stone or limestone? Would the billets be big, small? I know that may seem like, Jake, come on, answer the question, but I mean, I get it's kind of important. So the answer is I could make 5 or I could make 100. But if I need to heat my material, it might take 3 days. All right, we're making arrowheads. All right, somebody get Isaiah out of here. Somebody get, well, I don't know if Rip's being a troll or not. Somebody get Isaiah out of here. Thank you, thank you. The Flint Ridge, I have not, but I know a lot of folks who have gone and who enjoy it. I just do not live anywhere close to that. So bucket list maybe, but not something super feasible at the moment to travel and go visit. Yeah, maybe one day. This is a super critical hit. This could be terrible, honestly. Let me see here. This could be awful. This could be terrible here. Ah! And whenever it stings like that, it always is, because it didn't. Crud. That is so frustrating. Just pop off, please. Don't want to deal with this. Just don't break, please. Oh, that's so frustrating. All right. I'll try to get around. This could break the whole piece, by the way. All right, we caught some of it by going around, but not all of it. Can I catch it from this angle? Yes, no, maybe. That did good. But again, it's all the setup. This strike right here. Yeah, we caught it. I'm so good. I'm that good. I tell you, I tell you what. I don't know how I do it, but sometimes things just work out, and I don't know what to say. It just works out. And Yeah. What can I say? What can I say? See, that wasn't ideal there, but I mean, I can make that work. It's better that it's thinned out than it's not. Yeah, I can probably make that work. This is gonna break the piece. Or not. Didn't go as far as I wanted to, but it did fine. Did all right. All right, let me check the comments out here. What's going on in the comments? Is somebody saying hello? How are you? All right. Eric says hello. Making it ahead, Christina. We're in prime break territory. Prime time. This could be awful here. Did it do it? No, it made it worse. Ah. Goodness gracious. That's tragic. I can pick that out or push it out. No, I'm not trying that. I know it'll pick off. But I'm assuming I can press into that in a little bit. Okay, all right, we're solid. All right, let me do this here. All right. Boy, pick on his back, so I'm not letting you win it. Oh, goodness. I play baseball. You're supposed to share it. Yeah, well. Sharing is caring. But everybody has to share, right? But again, I don't know if I'm gonna let this one go, Hoosh. I don't know. It's looking like a good one. All right, that wrapped perfectly. This is one of those I think I've got to keep. I feel it in my bones. Yeah. Yeah, but I am going to have to make one that I can sell tonight. The way this one's coming out, shoot. I'll just think the jury's out for you. Plus, I don't really know if I can traverse this hinge. It's not even a hinge, but it's just bothersome to me here. Okay, that kind of alleviated any desire. That thing is more see-through than any piece of coral I've about ever worked. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna set this one down. I'm gonna set it down. So maybe he's gonna keep, maybe he's making for a buddy in India. Yeah, I got a few issues I need to get through with that one, but check that out. How crazy is that? You can see every last little polyp in that thing. That is wild. All right, let me set that joker down. Okay, get my Mountain Dew out, and let me figure something out for tonight here. All right, let me think here. Let me think. All right. You'll probably want to see something colorful. So this thing's been sitting around forever, and so maybe I'll make something kind of quick out of this one. See if we can't procure some kind of point here. Or not. Goodness gracious. Where is it at? I know it fuddled up right there. That had to be it, because that just don't even seem right. That's weird. Yeah, something was weird on that one. I'll just say it was my fault, because why not? All right, this is a piece of coastal. Speckled coastal. Problem is, like, what do I make from it? This shape is weird. If I collapse the base, I don't know, this is weird. This is a really weird one. All right, I guess I'll just clean up what needs to be cleaned up, and then just figure out what I got to do from there. Yeah, this is a weird one. I don't know. Like, I can make a big bowline from it, I guess. It is see-through, so that's pretty cool. Pickwick, it's not wide enough. Not nearly wide enough. It's got to be lancelet points. I mean, either that or a big fat bowline. I mean, I can do a boggy, but it's got width, so there's no real. I'm really trying to think here. Bear with me, guys. Some kind of Kirk stem. That'd look awful. Let me think. A boggy, yeah. But again, that's really dialing us in for no reason. Savannah, maybe? Could always go Hamilton here. I'll just make something weird, and then if y'all want to buy it, you can buy it. How about that? Like, the only thing I can think of is like a Hamilton point. Or an agate basin, but there's no feasible way to do an agate basin on it. It's a big piece of coastal. That much is for sure. I'm surprised I hadn't broke yet. You got any suggestions in the chat? Spearhead? Yeah, some kind. This is Alabama Coastal. Gulf Coast or Mexico you buy? I collect them. This is Alabama Coastal. I collect them. Yeah, this is an interesting piece. I genuinely like this shape is so Sawani? No. Like I don't want to get rid of the length. Especially on coastal, you don't want to get rid of the length. Which puts us in a funky area. Huh. I mean, I can make a, I don't want to make a Clovis. That's the thing. Like, not, I don't know. I don't want to make a Clovis. I just want to make a blade of some kind. What we got? Have to go. Can I get a goodbye? No. I'll say see you later. How about that? We'll see ya. Etley? Yeah, see, that one has flared out ears as well, though. It's going to be difficult to pull that off. And it looked good. If the base were like this wide, then yeah. It's just not wide enough. Plus, anytime I have coastal, it will always be, from here on out, I will never make a coastal point or a foreign point out of coastal material. It's just too special in my heart to do it. It's just too much. It's just too much. I can't do it. Yeah, I gotta turn it into something. That's the thing. If it holds together, it needs to be turned into something. It's just, what do I do with this shape? Usually something screams out at me. This one, like, all I'm thinking is Thanata Sasa, Agate Basin, or a possible Hamilton, or a Clovis that I'm gonna have to whittle it down to. And I mean, I could flip it over. It's a little bit thicker here, but I still just don't see it. Adina, yeah, but I just don't like the look of Adinas personally.
never have. I think Adinas are dorky. I don't like it. Adinas are dorky. Sorry. If you've ever found the queen, if you've ever found a Adina, I'm sorry. I think it looks dorky to me. Oh, what am I thinking? I knew I could make something. All right, y'all ready for this? I know you aren't ready. I'm gonna have to pull the book out on you guys. All right, y'all go ahead and guess. I'll give you infinite guesses. You will not guess it. You will not guess what I'm making. All right, y'all go ahead. Y'all just go ahead and take your guess. Go ahead and take it. It's a deep south style that I guarantee you will not know about. Unless you have a book or some way to guess these styles, it ain't happening. But y'all can definitely guess. I'm not even gonna keep up with the guesses because I don't think you'll make it. I just don't think you will. Spearhead. Well, good guess. I'll give you a hint though. It has something to do with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's your hint. And no, it's not going to be a humpback scraper. That would be funny. That would be funny. All right, part of a weapon? Could be. North Carolina? Nope. Bay leaf? No. Yeah, there's no way. I just don't see anybody guessing it. I just don't think anybody will. I don't see it happening. I just don't. Which is okay. Everybody here will get to learn a new point style. One of the rarest, actually, in the Deep South. Or most valuable, I should say. Technically rare as well. But no way you'll guess it. I think it's a yeah, maybe Danny. Hey, Logical's back. What's up? Is it pizza what? Pizza spatula? No. Could be used as that though. It's probably gonna break, honestly, now that I look at it here. Very fragile. I could leave it as an agate basin. But I think I'm gonna spice it up a tad. By the way, I got your email, Logical. That was a very kind email. I'll have to respond to it a little bit further, or read it a little bit more closely. Next time. All right, who's ready to learn? Who's ready to learn point styles here? Who's ready? Anybody ready? Again, I was curious for a little while, like, what in the world am I going to make this into? There's not much that it could be made into and it actually be decent. This particular shape, at least. But I thought of one. I thought of one. And in honor of that one, let's do this. Let's do this. All right. One more time here. All right. Anybody figure it out yet? Anybody got clues on what this could be? Cumberland would be awesome. Yeah, it would be. It would be. But no Cumberland on the menu today. Not today, at least. Not today. I'll give you a hint, though. It starts with a K. Starts with a K. And I'm sure that immediately throws a couple of you for a loop. A K? Yep, okay. A knife. Good guess. Good guess. Nope, not a Kirk. Not a Kirk. Y'all are gonna learn you a new type today. A new type. It is a legitimate type. It is called a kinchafuni. A kinchafuni. Now the relationship to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, as I said earlier, is that it is often called a mutant bowline. A mutant bowline. It has a very specific kind of ball-ish shaped base. Sometimes. Sometimes the notches are small, sometimes they're large. Depends on the piece that you find, I guess. But called a kinchafuni. A kinchafuni. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it kind of usually has a weird base to it. But it's going to be similar to this. I'll touch it up. Let me find a book here. I just want to prove it to you guys. Oh, my book's right here. Hold on. Watch it not be in this one and it be in the other one. What's the spelling? K-I-N. Oh, you'll see it in a second. Kinchafuni. Yeah, bases differ on it. Yeah, these are some weird examples. These are more like Bentons than anything. But yeah, kinchafuni. Kinchafuni. It fits the point style. Some of these are odd ones though. I know some better examples than those that look a little bit more mutant bowline-esque. In fact, I could make, oh, guys. Y'all better wait. Y'all better hold your doggone horses. You better hold them. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. You better hold your horses. That's all I'm saying. Just gotta hold them. Come on. Oh, take already. There we go. Thank you for finally taking. All right, you ready? We're changing up the whole point. Because I can't unsee it. I'm seeing a big, and this is a point y'all will relate to. A big old wide, fat, big sandy point. That traverses not only deep south, but also extends northward. And who doesn't love a nice big sandy? Looks like a greenbrier, basically. Just an early stage sandy. Let me sharpen this up. All right. Let's kind of go down the list here. Yep, first stage sandy is what we're going with. Because why not? It fits the bill. Big old wide sandy. May not be the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life, but it is pretty unique. You got to give it that. And a coastal plains shirt too. Makes it all the more better. Yep. Big old sandy. I'll be honest, this isn't a $100 point. This is probably like an $80 point. But it is out of coastal, so I guess that's pretty cool. So who wants it for 80 bucks? Yes, no, maybe. Any takers? Yeah, just It's a pretty interesting little point. All right, Hoosier's in. Let me see if it's translucent. Yeah, okay, it's see-through. All right. It's just an oddball point with a bevel. It's just an odd point. It's not crazy. It's just a point. So yeah, anybody want to see Hoosier's in? So Hoosier, you might be the grand old winner. I don't know if anybody else has this material though. Has a point with this material that I've made. The strawberry stuff. Do you read the Bible? I do, Douglas. All right, I don't see anybody else in, so Hoosier, you get it, buddy. You get it. Don't rub it in so much when you say I win this time, okay? Oh goodness, is it? Don't tell me Ed's peeking around the corner here. Yeah, I do a little bit, Douglas. I sure do. Don't tell me the name of that tool, like the exact kind. All right, so this is called a pressure flaker. I just suggest you check it out on Google and see if you can't figure it out. See if you can't find one. You can use about anything, and it's a nice little tool to have for sure for this kind of work. Oh yeah, big old Sandy. First stage Sandy. You can still call it a Kinch if you want to. Yep. You. All right. See-through bowling. Not too shabby. Let's see. Not what I came here for? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I tell you what though, if you got another question or talking point logical, I'll hear you out. Yeah, last night turned into seminary, broke my Clovis. I sure did. I still have it right here, Tommy. You want to see it or no? You want to see it? Yeah. Brutal. I can still ship it to you if you want it. You can have it for free. I don't want to look at it. Ugh, don't want to look at it. I probably broke it on purpose, given that flute. Goodness, I should have set it up better. I was just fooling around. All right. Well, let's see. The sound off. Whoopsie daisies. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Favorite part? Probably Romans 3. Romans 3 is kind of the ultimate moment for me. How you can read the Old Testament and how is it that God is thrice holy and can overlook sin? Well, or in other words, how can he be just and tell Moses he's righteous? How can God be just and tell Abraham that I have accredited to you righteousness? You know, how could he tell through the prophet Nathan David and say, I put away your sin, you shall not die? How is it that a just God can do that? And Romans 3 is a description of the answer. And I would say that's a great chapter. Personally. All right, no problem. God's righteousness, absolutely. Hey, you stealing my answer, Hoosier? You rascal. I tell ya. I tell you what. That's all right. Good minds usually think alike. Or it means we're both dumb. But I'm going to take the first part. All right. Anyways, there's your answer. Why do you have a 3 and a crown? I don't know. I had no idea. Oh, you're sharing what? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. His righteousness is upheld. That's right. Because righteousness goes hand in hand with his justice. What do you do with scraps? I sell them. Do you want a box? See, Book of Enoch is literally fire. I'll put it that way. I'm in Alabama. More about arrowhead making. Seems really... Yeah, it is. It is. It sure is. You fishers of men. Yep. For pigments. Yeah, I'm sure you can use them for a bunch of different things. Crown. It may be just how many times you. Yeah. Exactly. Straight fire. Yeah. I think you know what I mean by that. Yeah, you can use the scraps for quite a bit. Anyways, I'm not gonna make another point tonight. I'm sorry. It's just I don't know. It's late. I'm cold. It's not super late, but I will smack some rocks for a little bit. Oh, you know. Sweet. Anybody got a Bible question? And while we're on the topic, I'll answer it or do my best. This is a really pretty piece. I got it from my buddy John as well. Let's see. All right. Whoa. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa. Is the Bible just stories of the past, or is there more? Great question. I don't know your personal view on the Bible, but the word Bible um, is, well, it's an interesting study. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's composed of many books written over a large span of time, and notably, they do not contradict. There may be paradoxes, but paradoxes are things that are certain elements we don't understand. Like, I can't see God because he's infinite and I'm finite. I'm okay with that, right? But there's no contradictions, right? So it's a book composed of multiple books that contain history, but more than just history of the world, but also the history of the God who revealed himself to the world. That would probably be the best way I would know how to describe it. The Bible is a book of God's plan to redeem mankind. Um, and that's probably a simple answer. The Bible is a book comprised of the stories and teachings of God through the personal accounts, but it also else law and prophecies, time change through the century. Mm-hmm. You're smashed. I have, yeah. Let's see, what race was Adam and Eve? Human, Robert. Human. That was the race. Human. Do you have any book recommendations of the topic of napping? I don't. I think YouTube videos are probably the best. I have a demonstration video you can check out, like the basics of Flintknapping or something. You're a Christian? All right. Human. See, Tommy beat me to it. Human. Is Adam and Eve a boy? Um, Eve is not a boy. I'll put it that way. What does yeah? What is yeah? It is a good question. What does race have to do with it? What race is Adam and Eve? The human race. That's really cool. Used to have the King James version. It was really confusing. It can be. It's written 400 years ago, but still a good translation. My personal take, I think there's many really good translations. I tend to stick to the more literal ones. So New American Standard is my favorite. Take into consideration also the culture of the time, the lives that our people. Don't think about how life was culture so different. Yeah, culture. It was definitely different. Different cultures. Western culture is certainly different than other cultures today, and our culture is definitely different than 2,000 years ago. Right and wrong now is totally different to all those years ago. It's a curious question. Genuinely asking, what makes you pose that question? What makes you pose that question? And Callum, are you a Christian or no? Just out of curiosity. Haven't seen that part yet, so I was confused. Race has a lot to do with it with the Bible. You get to know your history. Well, the thing is, we're all sons of Abraham through promise, not through sexual relations. Funny enough, the New Testament tells us so. If you're talking about, skin color, melanin color, it doesn't really matter. It's not really something I'm concerned about. And often when you bring it up, it's just more or less just to promote basically modern thought on race theory, and it's just not. It's not important. I don't think that's a significant question to ask. The Bible doesn't say, but we can certainly make great references and have a fairly decent understanding of likely what his melanin was. He was human. Probably not any identical. Race wasn't a thing, but they're just likely dark skin. Well, race in the sense of human race. The human race was established when Adam was created. But if you're talking about race in like the racism thing, to like there's like I just don't see a point in bringing it up. So English Anglican Church of St. Mary. Okay, Anglican. I all right. I have a basis of kind of where you're coming from now. Because if you came from a different position, I might I might have answered it a little bit differently. Because my next question would be, well, if your take is that our sense of right and wrong is different today than it was then what encapsulates the definition of what right and wrong is? And of course, from my worldview, that would be God. Um, um, but that would also point back to, is there an absolute truth? And if the answer is yes, then is that answer an absolute truth? Well, it's like, oh. But no, I mean, since you're Anglican, I'm sure you would recognize that you have the Old Covenant. I'm unfamiliar with Anglican covenant theology, but I would imagine it's very similar to most Protestants in that we're under the new covenant through the shed blood of Christ, and that I'm sure that although cultures are different, people still murdered, people still did this and did that, and all sorts of different sins and such. But certainly, since we aren't bound under the Mosaic law, a lot of the purity rites, the festivals, priestly functions if you're a priest, the burnt offerings, the sin offerings, the guilt offerings, the peace offerings, the drink offerings, yada, yada, yada. We don't have to fall under that. And so I wouldn't be wrong in not going to Jerusalem 3 times a year. I don't know if that makes sense. That may not be your question. I apologize. Carry the cross. Yeah, race doesn't matter. Marcy, yeah, Protestant, yeah. There's YouTube Live. Yeah, I got YouTube Live. Sharp hunting stones. Yeah, America's still a young country. Like, we don't realize the responsibility to learn about America. Slavery wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. I didn't grow up in it, so I'm not really concerned about it. That's just my personal point of view. What does AD mean? We want to learn some Latin? James, we have the oldest form of government around today. Yeah. Hey, see, James answered it. There you go. It's a young country. Yeah, you learned that. Like, so I used to think, oh, this building was built in 1845. And I was like, goodness, that's old. And then you go to Europe and you see these 2,000-year-old buildings and constructions like the Roman aqueduct. And I'm like, oh, now that's old. That is old. It's Catholic, but state church version run by king, not pope. I mean, yeah, but that might be an overcharacterization. I'm not Anglican, obviously, but there's different versions of Anglicans, obviously. Some are more Catholic, some are more Protestant. For instance, I had a Calvinist buddy, and I'm not Calvinist, who shifted to the Anglican Church, which is really interesting from Calvinism. But sorry, I finally hit it. Out of curiosity, I listened to one of his first lessons that he did after all of his training and whatnot. And he said, I'm a Presbyterian, a Calvinist, and an Anglican. So this is, anyway, I was like, whoa, that's an interesting way to think about it.
enslaved Americans. Native Americans enslaved Native Americans. Yeah. Hey, you telling it how it is. Yeah, they teach us a lot of crazy stuff in school. For example, Mary being 12 to 14 and Joseph being 80 to 90 and people being in a relationship has caused controversy. People do, but in examples like that, when I say to consider the fact that it was. Oh, I must have missed your previous comment. Whoopsies. Or maybe you're applying to somebody. I'm behind a little bit. Oh, I saw something about Mary way up here. Hold up. Oh, I lost it. Crud. Oh, Church of Saint Mary. I gotcha. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. For example of right and wrong. Okay. For example, Mary being 12 to 14 and Joseph being 80 to 90 and people in a relationship has caused controversy in people I speak to, but that is why I say to consider the fact that it was. See, there are cultural differences. I mean, one of the things that we take against the Quran is the fact that Muhammad married practically a 6-year-old, even though it took till 9. And it's like, what is this dude doing marrying a 9-year-old? It's like, what? I also think that, now, as an Anglican, you may disagree. I think that we need to take non-inspired literature with a grain of salt. You know, give it its proper, place, and recognizing, Ignatius said this, Irenaeus said this, but also recognizing that they aren't the. But you probably would have a different take on that because of apostolic authority. But anyways, going back to your question of right and wrong, let me go back. Mary been yeah, relationship, Joseph. 80 to 90? See, I haven't heard that before. Is there a source that you can quote on that out of curiosity? Or is it just the church legislation? What's the best stone to make a blade? I like all sorts. Obsidian's pretty easy, if you know what I mean. Oh, like cultural, like right and wrong. Like today we'd say that's wrong, but then it wasn't wrong. If you're talking about just cultural stuff, Marshall, back up, bro. It's okay. I'd probably desire like more examples. Like if you're talking about what's right and wrong to God, I don't think that He's changed in His legislation. But certainly how the world views certain things has changed in certain examples. Like in our congregation, women don't wear hats. Just one of them things. Not opposed to it. But if you're in a particular congregation, in the first century, might have a different view. Let me see. What's the most interesting thing you learned in the Bible? The gospel. All right, Hoosier, we'll see you. Actually, funny enough, it's probably best if I head on out too. It's been a fun discussion, though. It's been a very fun discussion. Very fun. Oh, by the way, update for everybody. So every single point arrowhead that I've made, I shipped out today. So if you're missing an arrowhead, it got shipped out today. If you're missing a box, it'll likely get shipped out tomorrow. All right? But I'll give you updates on that later.
All right, I'm gonna put this down. Um, well, thanks, guys. Y'all have been awesome. I appreciate it. And probably tomorrow around the same time, Douglas, I would imagine. If I had to guess. But, all right. Folks talking about the differences of infiltrating our country, but who cares? Um, yeah, well, but I enjoy talking about religion. Um, I think, well, religion. I think you know what I mean. Talking about Christ and your biblical things. I think it's important, necessary, and enjoyable. But yeah, there's certainly other stuff going around in the world. Certainly. Um, all right, Tommy A. By the way, I shipped your thing out today. Hope you love it. Had to get actually a bigger package for you. All right, I'm going to here. We'll see you guys. Oh no, no offense taken. Not at all. All right, we'll see you guys.